Hello dear students, how are you? Hope you are all well in this COVID pandemic. I am Elke Naik. I welcome you all to Elite Studies. Today I am going to teach you pronouns, especially personal pronouns. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to motivate me. So let's begin. First of all, dear students, let us have the definition of pronoun. As you know, a pronoun is defined as a word used instead of a noun. So any word which is used instead of a noun is called a pronoun. Now let us have a clear understanding of this. Let us take a paragraph. Ram is a good student. Ram is very good at speaking English. Ram's sister Ritu is also a good student. Ram's and Ritu's school is 5 kilometers away. Ram and Ritu go to school on bicycle. Here in this paragraph, each and every sentence we are having Ram, Ram, Ram and Ram, Ritu. Okay. So this is completely ungrammarly and unnatural. Okay. So if you want to write the same paragraph using pronouns, you see how it becomes elegant and grammarly. Let us see. Ram is a good student. He is very good at speaking English. His sister Ritu is also a good student. Their school is 5 kilometers away. They go to school and bicycle. So here the highlighted words he, his, their and they are called pronouns. And after using a pronouns, you can easily see that the things becomes very natural, the flow is also nice and it looks elegant. With this, let us go to the next topic. Now let us know the different types of pronoun. There are 7 different types of pronoun. The first and the most important classification is the personal pronoun. Then next comes the reflexive and emphatic pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, relative pronoun, interrogative pronoun and distributive pronoun. In this class, we will first go to personal pronoun, which is the most important one. My dear students, before proceeding further, I will ask you 2 questions. If you can answer those 2 questions correctly, that means you know about pronoun something, okay? But if you are unable to answer it correctly, then there is a necessity to go through the video. So before proceeding, let us go through those 2 questions. The very first question, Dinesh is taller than I, Dinesh is taller than me. Which one of the sentences is correct? Let us pause the video and answer it. Now the answer. The first answer is correct. Dinesh is taller than I. Why the second one is incorrect? That you can understand after going through this video and in my later videos. Now the next question, you and me did the work, you and I did the work, I and you did the work, me and you did the work. Okay, dear students? Now, please pause the video and try to answer. Here is your answer. Answer is B. You and I did the work and the remaining options are incorrect. Why? You will know little later. Now come to the point. Personal pronoun. Actually the class starts from here. There are major 3 types of personal pronouns. One is called first person, second person and third person. Who is the first person? The one who speaks is the first person. And who is the second person? The one who listens is the second person. And third person, the whom we are speaking about, that is called the third person. Okay. Now suppose I will give an example. If Ram and Shyam are talking to each other and Ram is speaking, then Ram is the speaker and he is the first person. And Shyam is listening, he is the second person. If these 2 friends are talking about Harry, so Harry is the third person. With this, let us proceed. First person, second person and third person pronouns are again further subdivided into singular and plural. This is a very, very important, my dear students, because with this singular and plural only you will be able to use the verbs correctly. Without knowing this, you cannot use the verbs. And that is not only important from the written English, means formal English, it is also very important in a spoken English point of view. Here, I is singular, first person, the one who is speaking. We, plural, when there is one person speaking, I. When somebody is speaking on behalf of a group of people, that is called we. Okay. So in the second person, you, and the plural also you. Now you is both for singular as well as plural. I will give an example. Suppose a student is just standing under a tree. Now the teacher will ask, you student come here. You see, because there is only single student, the teacher will say, you student come here. Now in the second case, suppose there are 4 students standing under the same tree. Now the teacher will say, you students come here. Point to be noted, you students come here. Use is you only, but there are many students. So you is used in case of singular pronoun as well as in case of plural pronouns or nouns. Now let us come to the third person pronoun. In third person pronoun, there are 3 divisions: male, female and neuter. For masculine, it is he. For feminine, it is she, and for neuter, it is it.
In the case of plural, it is they. Please have a look at it, because all the remaining slides, whatever we will go through, it depends on this. With this, now let us go to the next slide. We understood about the first person, second person, third person, and along that with the numbers, singular and a plural. Now here, how to use the verb? That is the importance of knowing pronoun. How to use the verb? To know the verb, first of all, you have to know what is the to be verb. Now, dear students, am, is, are, was, were, has, have, had, they are called the to be forms of verb. Whereas to do form of verb is do, does, did, and doing. In this, again they are divided into singular, plural, and singular as well as a plural. If you know this thing, then only you will be able to use here. So you should know am, is, was, has, does, they are singular. Whereas where, have, do, they are a plural. Whereas a singular as well as plural, had, did, and doing. Am is used only in the case of I. Is can be used anywhere. He is, she is, it is. Okay, you see, it is, he is, she is. Why we are using this is? Because he, she, it are singular. Okay, students, you see the general rule. The general rule is singular pronoun will take a singular verb and a plural pronoun will take a plural verb. This is the rule based on which we are using the verbs here. Okay, students. Now here it is very important. Once you know what are the to be form, to do form, and the general rule, then you can apply those things here. I am. Why? Because am is used only in the case of I. Was. I is a singular, so it is taking was, not where. I have. Here is an exception. Have is a plural. My dear students, have is plural. Do is also plural. Okay, you see, do is a plural, whereas does is a singular, and I is a singular, so it should have used does, but no, there is an exception. I has no, it is completely wrong in spoken English. I does is wrong. I do is correct. Here the exception is though I is singular, but you have to use plural, have and do. But in case of we, you, he, she, it, they, there is no exception. What exception? We is plural, so we are using are, plural, where plural, have plural, do plural. Okay. You, I told you, you is used both in the case of singular as well as a plural, but you takes always a plural verb. Okay. So you, are, where, have, do, these are all plural. Okay. He is singular, so it is always taking the singular verbs. Is, was, has, does. She is singular, so similarly it is taking all the singular verbs. One thing you should understand, dear students, in case of do, does, did, and doing. Do is it is a verb. So in case of a verb, let me tell you, if you add s to a verb, it becomes a singular. Now see, s or es. So now es has been added to do. So does is a singular, do is a plural. Whereas did can be used in case of singular as well as a plural. My dear students, these things you will never get in any book. Okay, if it is written in the book, it will be here and there. So it will take a lot of time to search. So please note it down. These are very, very important. So examples, now you see, I am going to market. I was going to market. Why am was? Because I takes am, that is correct, but I will take a singular verb. Was. It will not take a where. I were going to market. I was going to market. Similarly, he and she are singular. So he is taking a singular verb is. He and she again taking singular was. You is, well, always take a plural verb. We, they take a plural verb. So they are using were. Again you see, I, you, we, they have to do a lot of work to do. I told you that it doesn't take has, it always take have. You plural will take have, we plural it will take have, they plural, so it will take have. Whereas in case of he, she, it will be has, because he, she are singular. Okay students, this was very, very important. This is very important, dear students. Okay, please think it, and whatever I have told you, you may note it down. Now let us go to the next slide. Here now the tree of personal pronouns. In the previous slide we studied first person singular, first person plural, second person singular, second person plural, third person singular and third person plural. This is the one way. This we have studied in the previous slide, isn't it? Now there are still more pronouns are there. Okay, there are objective case and possessive case. What we have studied in the previous slide, that is the subject case. What is subjective case and objective case? I will tell you. This subjective case is also called as a subject pronoun. This objective case is also known as object pronouns. What are subject pronoun and what are object pronoun? You see. Now, when you write I helped him, you see here, when I write I helped him, I is the subject, him is the object. The very simple rule is the helped is the verb, helped is the verb. I, the pronoun which comes before the verb, that is the subject, and the pronoun which comes after the verb, that is the object. So here I is the subject, him is the object. Since I is in the subject, so you are using the subject verb. Now when you are reversing the sentence, he helped me, we don't use it is he helped me, we don't write he helped I, because here me is in the object case. So I and me. So whenever I is going to the object, it becomes me. You see, I is here the subject, and when it is going to the object, it is becoming me. Okay, students. Similarly, in case of we see we is in the subject. So therefore, it is we. When it is going to the object, it is becoming us. You see here. Okay. So like this way you can see. In case of you, it is all the same. You see, singular you, plural is also you, and in the case of objective case also it is you and you. You see, you helped her. It is in the subject case. She helped you. In the object case also you. So there is no change in case of you. And in case of it also there is no change. It is an apple. Okay, it is in the subject case. I ate it. It is in the object. It is same. So you see here they are same. Okay, students. So here you can a little bit of thinking will make the things very clear. Now you have understood about subject pronouns and object pronouns. It is very easy. Only you go through this simple sentence, it will be very easy to understand for you. Now you come to possessive case. Possessive comes from the word possession, belongs to. Now you see my, mine, my, mine. Now here you see this is my book, this book is mine. Okay, students, this is my book and this book is mine. What does this? Here the my is also, it is book is mine, and both the sentence have got the same sense, but there is a little bit of a difference between my and mine. Similarly, there is a bit of difference between our and ours. What is the difference? Let us see. Now here the word my book, the word my is qualifying the noun book, so my is actually the adjective. So here my is called what? Possessive adjective. Whereas if you write the book is mine, it is coming after the word book, so this mine is 100% a pronoun and it's called a possessive pronoun. Now let us see our and ours. In our and ours, this is our house and this house is ours. The only difference is that this here our is qualifying the noun house, so it is an adjective, because adjective, as you know, it qualifies something about a or says something about a noun. So therefore our is a possessive adjective, whereas the house is ours, it is a possessive pronoun. Okay, students. So this is the only difference. Here like this way you can go to the remaining examples. It is very easy. Now here the thing which you want to remember here, it's, you see, it and its, because people generally or students generally get mistaken about it, its and its. This it is without apostrophe and this its is with apostrophe. It means it is this contraction form or the short form of writing it is. You see, it is or it has, it is a contraction form. So if whenever you see it's like this with an apostrophe, it means it is. So this is it is my bag. Okay, it is my bag, but here its color is red. You cannot split this its as it is. There is no sense. It is color is red. Okay, because it is color is red. It makes no sense. So it is its color is red. So therefore there is difference. It's my bag and its color is red. This its means it is, but this its, it cannot be broken into it is. Okay, dear students. Okay, now come to another one which you should, though it is not important in case of spoken English, but in case of a formal English is very important, written English. Whatever we say this ours, okay, yours, hers and theirs, there is having s. This s you should not use apostrophe. Okay, this is incorrect. This complete thing is incorrect. Okay, so this is very important. Ours, no, it is only ours, yours, hers and theirs. Okay students, now with this let us go to the next slide. Now dear students, let us summarize what we have studied till now. So this is all about personal pronouns. You see here there are 31 personal pronouns. So there are in total 31 personal pronouns, and this is the category. Persons, main is first person, second person, third person, you should know. There are three very important, because the verb agrees with the pronouns person as well as a number, isn't it? The verb agrees with the person and number of the pronoun. Now in the first person we are having singular as well as a plural. The singular will take a singular verb and the plural will take a plural verb. So therefore it is very important to know which pronoun is singular and which pronoun is a plural. Plural pronoun will take a plural verb. A singular pronoun will take a singular verb. Only the exception is I. I don't take has and I don't take does, despite I being a singular pronoun. Okay, okay students. Now you see, other cases are objective cases, possessive cases, and possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. Here me. So this is the variant of I, me, my, mine. I is the subjective case, it is a subject pronoun. Objective case, me is a object pronoun. Possessive adjective, this is my book. I told you my book, mine is an adjective, so it is possessive adjective. But if you say this book is mine, then it is a possessive pronoun. Okay students. Similarly, these are the variant of we, us. We told you, you told us. Okay, our, this is our book, this book is ours. Okay. Now you see there is no variation. You, I told you, you told me. So the subject as well as object, both in case of you, both are same. In the case of here also your, this is your book, this book is yours. So since you is both used for singular as well as plural, so you always take a plural verb. Okay students. Here one thing I would like to point out, that verb, if you add s or es to a verb, it becomes singular. But if you add s to a noun, it becomes a plural. Now pen, pens. Pen is singular, pens plural. But if you write play, play and place. Now play, since it is a verb, so play is plural. If you add s, then it becomes a singular. Place is singular. So in short I will tell you, if you add s to a noun, it becomes a plural. But the same s or es is added to a verb, it becomes a singular. So do is a plural, does is a singular. Okay. Now has is a singular, have is a plural. Okay. Was singular, were plural. Am singular, is singular, are plural. Please note it down. Okay. So with this you can use it. So in the case of third person also, you see he, she, it, I have already told you. Okay. Here you see it, its, I have told you, you cannot use it apostrophe s. If you can use, that is different. It is. Okay. But its is different. You cannot split. This important is here, it is not it apostrophe s. It is its. It is an adjective. Its color. Okay. Its color means color is a noun. Its color is something about color. So therefore it is a possessive adjective. Whereas in case of possessive pronoun, that nothing called possessive pronoun. Okay, dear students. So here the most important thing what you have to know from the spoken English point of view, dear students, from the spoken English point of view, whatever you should remember, that a singular noun or pronoun will take a singular verb. A plural noun or a pronoun will take a plural verb. This is the basic rule of grammar. While speaking English also, this is very important. Okay. You cannot use I has a car. If you speak such type of English, they will say that it is a novice. You are a novice. So I have a car. He has a car because he is singular. You have a car because you, though it is singular, but it is always takes a plural verb. We have a car because we is a plural. They have a car. Okay, dear students. So with this, I will end my class. I will see in the next class.